All right, today is Friday, January 11th, 2019. Just a quick video of the week's update. Not really a whole lot of progress on this thing. Did get the crate motor today. We'll get into that in a second. All I did this week was I covered the rear sail panels with the headliner material. Put them in. That's coming. They look pretty good. It's a lot harder than it looks. It wasn't hard, but I used a bunch of wooden clothespin and glued it with contact cement, brushed contact cement, and then spray on headliner glue. Let them sit overnight, take the clothespins off, and you're pretty much done. Put the lights on, light bezels, put the light bulbs in. They do work, so got them hot wired to the battery, make sure they work. Outside of that, I really didn't touch the car all week. I did get a power wire harness in, power window. So I kind of laid that out on the floor pan. I'm gonna mess with that this weekend. But today, got my GM straight from the dealership crate 350. I don't have the part number on hand, but the part numbers are universal. So whatever you see at Jegs, Summit, eBay, dealership, they're all the same part number. And it's the same thing. So Jegs sells a remanufactured block for like $16.99, I believe, remanufactured, or you can get the same thing brand new for $2,000, $19.99, free shipping. So I had been looking for a couple months now because I was kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do for a drivetrain. So I got the 3-speed transmission. And I was just kind of waiting, see if they would go on sale for Christmas, maybe a 10% off or something, or maybe New Year's, something like that. Nothing ever happened. So I was getting close to getting ready to pull the trigger, and I hopped on eBay, and I just typed in 350 crate motor, and this one popped up from a dealership in Fredericksburg, Virginia, Radley Chevrolet. They advertised them the same exact part number as Jegs and Summit. Jegs is good, Summit is good too, but they have a distribution in Arlington, Texas. It's about 5 hours north. So you would have to pay sales tax, and I don't want to pay sales tax on $2,000 when I can avoid it. So this dealership was $17.99, free shipping, with a $50 Visa gift card. Okay, so now we're down to $17.50. Also said or best offer. So I messaged him and I said, how good does it get? And so I called them, and they said they can knock off a little bit more if we go around eBay to avoid eBay fees. So they sent me an invoice, and I got this thing for, it was $17.50 with a $50 Visa gift card, so $1,700, free shipping to the house. Now, I asked them what the catch was. Why are they $1,000 cheaper? Because I took that part number, and I called a couple local Chevrolet dealerships or GM dealerships, and they sell the same exact thing for $3,000. So I asked them, what's the catch? Why is this thing $1,200 cheaper than everybody else? And they claim that they sell more than anybody in the country, and that's the reason why they can sell them so cheap. And they said they sell about $200 a month. So that's kind of impressive. So I said, okay, well, how do I pay? So they sent me an invoice. I paid for it. $1,700 or $1,750 with the $50 free gift card. Said it'd be here in 4 days, so on a freight truck. The catch is, if you need to get it off of the truck, you got to pay the freight company $80 liftgate service fee. So I probably could have unloaded this thing with my cherry picker or engine hoist, whatever you want to call it, but I didn't want to hold up the driver. I know they're busy. I didn't want to be messing with stuff in the middle of the street, trying to get it to work, and then it doesn't work. And so I just paid the $80, dropped it off on a pallet jack right here in the middle of the shop, and went on its way. So that was pretty good. I haven't tore it down yet. Just ripped the roof off. Now, the $50 Visa gift card isn't in the crate. So I called them. Neither is my harmonic balancer that I bought through them. AC Delco harmonic balancer. Neither of those are in the crate, so kind of a red flag. But I'm not gonna I'm not going to beat them up over $50, although that is how it's advertised. So I called them, and they said that they mail those things out once a month. So it should be here in about 2 weeks. And then the harmonic balancer, when I was getting ready to raise a bunch of hell about it, they said, well, let me track it. So they tracked it, and it showed that it was delivered about 30 minutes before I called them. So FedEx put the thing on my front porch but never rang the doorbell. So the harmonic balancer showed up today, separate. This showed up today, and the gift card should be here in a couple weeks. FedEx envelope. So, okay, can't complain too much. So $1,700 shipped to the house plus 80, so $1,780, no tax. It's a brand new 350 GM crate motor, 5.7, 4-bolt main bearing, oil pan, timing chain cover, and some generic valve covers. Still need to buy a whole bunch of stuff for it, but it did show up, so I'm going to put it on the engine stand. I got some orange paint that I bought earlier this week. Going to spray this thing orange. Going to change the valve covers and just kind of dress it up a little bit. But I got the old 283 sitting right here. Probably going to take this thing to the scrap. I don't know. I might throw it on Craigslist. Try and get $100 or somebody give me some beer money or something. Replace it with this thing. Pretty excited. 350 does put out some nice pep, more than 283 for sure. Going to go with a 4-barrel Edelbrock and Edelbrock intake, and see what I get out of it. So that's what the nice project is. Unboxing this thing. No complaints on the freight company. I mean, they got it here. I have zero complaints. I have zero complaints about the whole experience. So they're on eBay. It's listed under Radley Chevrolet, Fredericksburg, Virginia. You can get it for $1,700 shipped to the house if you have a way to get it off the truck. If not, you have to pay for liftgate. Took 4 days from Virginia to South Texas, or Southeast Texas. That's pretty impressive. I'm impressed. So looking forward to this thing. Just a quick update. Hopefully by the end of the weekend I'll have this thing painted bright orange. Stay tuned.